Hey, hello, welcome back. This is Melanie, aka Indigo Goddess, Melanie Velasquez Intuitive. Thank you for coming back to my channel and checking out my videos. Um, Today I'm doing another brief intuitive reading. Make sure you like, subscribe if any of these messages resonate with you. This is also for a collective, so if it doesn't resonate with you, um, it could be just a general reading and it applies to somebody else. Definitely check out one of my other videos and see if you make some type of connection. So these three decks are pre-shuffled and I'm just going to jump right into it to save some time. So this is the Indigo Angel Oracle card deck. We'll see what comes up, what messages for the collective. What do we need to know? What advice do we need? Okay. So we got send love. So life is, really when you make it to a certain point in your life, right? And then it reminded me of my Unalome, of the Buddha symbol, the path to enlightenment. Once you reach a certain point in your life and everything doesn't, revolve around you and you're not being quote unquote selfish, you learn how to be selfless and you learn how to put other people first and care about other people before yourself. So either you're the type of person where you're already spiritually established or mature in that sense, and you are a selfless person. This is just reminding you to send love to people that are maybe going through it a little bit harder than you are, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. Maybe you're okay, but you have to remember that a lot of other people are not. And this is just a reminder to send some love and happiness and brighten up other people's, lives a little bit with your positivity. It doesn't take much to pray for somebody, right? Or to just envision somebody and send positive vibes around them, or to just do random acts of kindness. Love is the most powerful vibrational energy in the universe. This card asks you to remember that all energy is based in love. When something seems unfair or when you feel lost in a situation, it's important not to dwell upon the negative because that will attract more negativity to you. As an indigo, you're a very powerful manifester, and the angels need you to replace feelings of anger, sadness, and frustration with love. See the situation and people in your life surrounded by the pure, tender embrace of heaven, and you experience newfound happiness. I used to do this technique where I would write down, I would try to do like a few days, maybe 20 days or 30 days, or maybe start with something smaller, 7 days. And I would write down a person's name, and for that day, my intention for that day was to send them positive vibes. And it's funny because, I'm not a person that sits down and prays every day, but there are people that do, and you probably don't realize that you are in somebody's prayers at the end of their night, and that they do send you, they wish you well and ask for you to be protected and things like that. So for some of us, that's just a reminder to me to remember to act in that way, in a selfless, 3 cards, too many, in a selfless way. So definitely send some love out to some people. There's some people in your life that need it, and they need that help, especially now with everything that's going on. So don't take anything personally. Everyone lives in their own dream. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one that we live in. So this is a reminder to me to not get offended by the people that don't think the way that you think. This card came up recently in one of my other videos, and I don't know if someone is affecting you that negatively, and you know, you're being guided to say, hey, not everyone, you know, lives in that same bubble that you live in. For me, like, what I'm getting right now is to remove yourself from that bubble. If people aren't vibrating with you, or if you're not vibrating with the situation, I'm not feeling the need to, like, oh, coddle somebody and cater to them. Like, just separate yourself from that, because yeah, people are not the same as you, but that doesn't excuse their behavior, right? So you have to just accept the fact that people are different. They have a different mentality. Their head is not always in the same place that your head is. They have different mind space. And if it bothers you so much, then you need to remove yourself from that space, and so that it doesn't affect you, because there's nothing you can do about it. People are the way that they are. Is that a sign of defeat? Yes and no. It could be a defeated situation. You may just have to, like, cut your losses and walk away. Or you're just, you know, you're really just taking the higher road, and you're just choosing not to be involved in that. Porcupine. What do porcupines do? They're like little cute little animals, and then when they need to protect themselves, you know, they got their back covered. They just ball up and they surround themselves with, this reminds me of when you make a protection bubble around you, and you know, energetically you're protecting your energy, and you are forming this really, really big bubble around you to protect you, and you're like holed up in your little bubble so that all these negative vibes just get thrown off, or in this situation they get hurt if they try to attack you, right? So before I even get into the card, what I'm seeing is that some of us need to protect ourselves, and it's not the type of protection where, okay, I'm just gonna block it. It's the type of protection where if you come for me, you're gonna get hurt coming for me. Like, you're gonna feel the sting of my wrath for you trying to touch me. So this is what that looks like to me. You need to protect yourself. There are people that are gonna try to attack you, especially right now. There's a lot of Mars and Aries energy going on, and there's gonna be a lot of aggression and anger, and quite frankly, for no reason. People are going to try to verbally attack you. They're going to try to physically attack you. Tensions are high. A lot of things going on. So just be aware of your surroundings. Stay to yourself. Understand that everybody's going through something. Send them love, positivity. Handle situations in a mature way. You know, if you're on the receiving end of some type of attack or negative energy, or someone being a dick because that's just how they are, like, you have the right to defend yourself, but make sure you're on the defensive act. Like, don't go around initiating problems or initiating drama or initiating negativity and just verbal arguments and aggression. So if you are initiating it, you need to, like, slow your roll a little bit. So porcupine, you may defend yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. It's just a sting, right? Let them feel a little bit of sting. You're not, like, attacking them back, but let them feel that sting when they try to come for you, you know? I want to get more into the porcupine card. Give me 1 second. So has anyone been basically just testing their boundaries with you? Have you guys been experiencing that? These are not in order. Oh, here we go. You may defend yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. Porcupine trusts in the world. Individual but unterritorial, she shares her dens, her favorite verdant pastures, and is rewarded with plenty. But when trust is broken, Porcupine defends herself fiercely with barbed quills, causing even tiger to defer. Like Porcupine, share your bounties with others, be it material or emotional, and discover that it returns to you tenfold. Trust in others while not hesitating in defense, and you too will garner the respect that Porcupine commands and the happiness you deserve. So Porcupine is also selfless, you know? Let's get back to being selfless. You attract more from what you give. Some of you on my channel may know that. Some of you may not know that. The more you give selflessly, the more you get back in return. So if this is just asking you to give on an energetic level, that's not really asking much of you, you know? So start practicing that. Share. You'll reap the benefits of your rewards. But also keep in mind that understand the energy that's going on right now and all the social chaos that's going on right now, how it's causing people to act. Do not initiate any arguments, but you do have a right to defend yourself. So stand up for yourself, but stand up for yourself in a classy, mature way and in a smart way. All right, I hope that resonates with some of you. I hope you guys have a great